Alternatively, just getting a sodding bottle. I mean, it's not a bad item by any means. Granted, you can't have too many of them on a team, but they don't, you know. Hellborn don't have anyone with a bottle, so really wouldn't kill Engineer to have given up that Soul Ring, not Soul Ring, Blood Chalice, and gone for a bottle instead, especially given that, you know, there's nobody on it, and they should really be looking to control those runes, which incidentally, it's a big thing that's costing them against Pebbles, because he's been given complete rune control. You're an idiot, sod off. Anyway, over to you.
Yeah, basically the reason that was ported in was to help with the ganking metagame, and heroes like Pebbles can use something like that will really help them early game when they lack mana to combo. That's just basically the only use. So, like, yeah, Pebbles is a great hero to have it on, but he had Nymphora to babysit him and didn't need it because he has Nymphora's mana regen, which is so overpowered on some heroes, like Armadon, for example.
Absolutely, that is a big, big help. Quick look at the item. Oh, no. Insta-gank onto Cronus. He's going to go down there. However, I think Pebbles going to pay for it with his life, but that's a fairly acceptable loss, to be honest. I mean, I'll trade Pebbles for Cronus any day. Nymphora's is going to get out just fine, and it will help to cut into Cronus' farm, which is going to be a big, big thing for this Legion side, especially if they allow the game to go on. While I'm touching it briefly on the subject of items, I'll take a quick look around everybody. First up, fresh play playing that Torturer. He has picked up an Icon of the Goddess, which is going to really help bulk him out. Probably, given that pickup, going to be looking to build was a Stack Stone, because obviously it's a great item for him. He's already got most of it, and he can really, really benefit from the region. Next up, Fog playing that Nymphora, picked up a Glowstone, just mainly because it's the best item for health and mana, as you've probably seen quoted around. It is a great, great item. Even if you never build a Staff of the Master with it, it's pretty good. Nymphora does actually get a fair amount out of Staff of the Master. I don't know anything about it personally, but can't say that it's bad. Next up, Forsaken Archer, going for that Geometer's Bane by the looks of it with that Blessed Orb pickup. K got a puzzle box, which is obviously fairly decent for him. I personally prefer Codex because Pebbles not too great at keeping people in position to take hits from the puzzle box, but I guess works, and obviously Codex isn't a great item, especially as you get to the high levels of play. Finally, Rampage got that Helm of the Black Legion just to support the Rambo playstyle we normally see him with. However, we might see a gank on Nymphora now. She's been noticed by the Hellborn with their wards. Yeah, ward there on that ramp, gonna pick Nymphora up for the Hellborn, but they're not going to try and gank her quite sensibly. I don't think that would probably have worked out for them too well. Looking at the Hellborn items now, Witchslayer just going to set his Steam Boost to give him some extra HP. Engineer, as I've said, he's picked up that Blood Chalice, got a Mystic Investment to try and reduce the magic armor of which this, magic damage even of which this Legion side has a lot, primarily in the form of Pebbles and Torturer. Thunder, and obviously got a Mighty Blade as well. Don't know what he's going to build with that, to be honest. Might just be for the HP. I've seen that being done quite a lot as well. I don't think they haven't changed the ultimate to benefit from Staff of the Master, so I doubt he's building it into anything. I think he's just got it for the strength bonus that it can give him, just to stop Pebbles insta giving him. However, we might see some action here in this Hellborn jungle. Fog playing that Nymphora, going to be caught out here by Kronos, going to go down there, and now Rampage coming in as well. He's going to eat an Engineer ultimate. Torturer coming in now, however, I don't know this is going to work out too well for them. Should probably just cut and run there. Gonna be clean up here by the Hellborn now. Not sure why the Legion didn't cut their losses. It's gonna cost them triple kill for the Hellborn side. Double tap for the Plague Rider there, cleaning up with his ultimate. Bit of a mistake there by the Legion. Firstly, by Fog playing that Nymphora, going in too deep. Secondly, by Rampage and Thickabee Jogamy, what's his name, Torturer, not just leaving Nymphora to die. Nymphora is not a carry hero. You can really afford to just let her go down and, you know, save yourself you guys actually having any deaths. However, moving back to the Hellborn's items, as I said, we've got Thunderbringer. He's picked up a thingamajigamy, Mystic Vestments, to just help keep him alive against the oh god, I'm losing everything. Pebbles, Hinsta-Gibbs. Kronos building as fairly actually seeing a Firebrand picked up. Normally we see an Elder Parasite transitioning to a Savage Mace. Got a Firebrand pickup, going presumably for Geometer's Bane. Geometer's Bane's actually been quite used. If you were following ESWC, the big Dota tournament, the Esports World Cup, it was very, very popular in there. It's been quite popular in Dota as well. We've seen it being picked up on Soulstealer more and more, on Dota and HOD, but we've seen it being picked up on Soulstealer more and more, and now Kronos going to eat the ultimate from Rampage here, coming in. Pebbles going in as well. Is he going to go? He's actually going to survive. Bit of thanks to Rewind there, and Kronos blinking straight out, so Good job there by Rewind, and the Legion side's ganks failing utterly. Not sure if Pebbles actually interrupted the Rampage ultimate there. It's got a tether if you go more than 500 units away. That could have had something to do with him. I don't think he got dragged back the full distance. Which they're going to counter-ward a counter-ward, which is obviously a singularly useless exercise, as much as dividing by 0 is. And finally, rounding out the items, Plague Rider have been playing the ward support or ward bitch role if you're feeling unkind. He's just got pretty much a ward of sight in his inventory, got a couple of braces as well, again to help stop Pebbles insta-giving him. Actually, one of the big things about having a Pebbles get this fat, he's now got a level 2 buzzer box, is that you force the opposing heroes to pick up HP items and waste their money on them just to stop them dying and feeding and losing even more money. So that's a big plus to having Pebbles on your team. So I'm afraid I've been drowning you out for a bit. Anything you'd like to say?
Not really. The Legion team is quite a bit ahead as far as XP and gold, but if this Hellborn team can turtle, they will definitely win this late game. Kronos hasn't been doing too bad. Surviving that gank was really crucial, I think. That helped him out a lot, because if Kronos gets ganked, he's not that useful. But the way it's looking, the Hellborn team, even though their towers are pushed, still have quite a good chance late game.
Absolutely, and Hellborn team actually doing a pretty damn good job trying to keep their map control up. Got a ward there by the bottom rune, keeping up wards at the entrances to their jungle as well, to try and stop the heroes being ganked, and trying to counter ward as well. So putting one there in that one of those really common spots for the Legion side, and really just doing an all-round good job of it. And I have to commend the Hellborn for that. Witchslayer and Witchslayer and Plague Rider doing a really good job just keeping up these wards, giving them vision. They're going to see 3 Legion heroes coming in. They're going to see 4 Legion heroes coming in now. TP straight out of there by Thunderbringer. He's just going to, as you see that coming. And the Legion side, they've got fairly decent defensive wards, one there by their own Ancients, one at the entrance to their own jungle. However, nothing offensive. They haven't got any wards here which gives you sight of anyone trying to neutral this right side of the jungle. Nothing here either where the Hellborn have just tried to counter ward. Going to be a kill on bottom lane here. The Hellborn actually picking somebody off here, and that, to be quite specific, would be Forsaken Archer, who's really not having a good game. I mean, I talked about earlier about how the double lane against it had kind of failed by essentially not letting Kronos get a good farm off, but Rexy's really stepped it up a gear a bit, 50 gold per minute higher than then, 220 something. It's not brilliant, but it's not losing him or anything either. But Ulf the Great, playing this Forsaken Archer, really, he's sort of come back into the game, 277 gold per minute, but he's come back into the game by doing absolutely nothing all game. Literally. When you see someone like Chemist, that's Scout first pick, for those of you who don't know, trying to play the hero, you can basically just see him dominate that middle lane and really, really gank like all hell, as well as contributing to his team. As it is, it's basically been the case that there's been nothing that I've sort of lost my thread there, but there's been nothing that Forsaken Archer's actually done. Essentially, Forsaken Archer is going to be able to carry late game, which he's not going to be able to compete with Kronos, and that double lane's been really successful in shutting her down by not letting her contribute to the game. She has now picked up a Geometer's Bane, so hopefully she'll try and come into the game a bit. Obviously, the item's been shown to be very useful for all manner of semi-carries. We've even seen Puppet Master using it recently. I think that would be the John of 4AR. But the fact remains that she hasn't done anything, and Forsaken Archer's big forte is this mid-game period up to about the 30-35 minute mark, and that has been totally squandered. So we've seen them essentially doing a really good job with that dual lane mid, in my opinion, shutting Forsaken Archer completely down. While I've got it vaguely in my head, I don't know if the S2 devs were following the Esports World Cup, ESWC, but I know there were big usage of tri-lanes in there, whereas I think the only teams who've really used them successfully in HOM, we've seen Load do it a couple of times as a gimmick, but mainly the big players have been Empire. Do you know if the devs are planning to try and expand the usefulness of tri-lanes at all, or are you pretty much just, well, not you obviously, not a dev, but are they pretty much happy to just let them languish as a fairly underused tactical option now?
I'm not exactly sure, but one thing I was going to point out is that the Legion is 10,000 gold ahead, which actually isn't really all that great for the Legion, because they have lost no towers. So not only do the Hellborn team have Engineer, which is a great turtling hero. So is Kronos, because their ultimates are just great for saving those base towers. But they'll be able to farm up so much gold from those towers. So